Yes, welcome my people. Today I'm going to cook in turkey neck. In Jamaican terms, we call it Ghetto Oxtail. So stay tuned. Ready? Here we go. So here I have my turkey neck. I have it all cut up already. And I have it soaking in vinegar. And I'm going to be using lime. So here is my vinegar. I still put in some more because I like a lot of vinegar to wash my meat so it's clean. So I always give it a double wash, one for the vinegar and one with the lime. Okay? So your meat is very clean. You know, I still have trimmings. I have to keep trimming meat all the time, the little fat off of it. I trim it up already, but all of these fat, they need to go. All of these, they need to go. So I clean as I go along, okay? All of these, I trim them off. So this is how we do the turkey neck. It looks just like oxtail. In Jamaican terms, we call it Ghetto Oxtail. So this is it. So after I washed it in my lime, in my vinegar, then I'm gonna drain the water, and also I'm gonna just put some lemon on it. I'm gonna drain the water first. That is it. I have to trim all the time. I see a little thing flying off. I have to trim. I keep trimming all the time. So this is turkey neck. These are turkey neck. Really nice. Now I'm going to cut my lime. And I'm going to just squeeze my lime over it. With my lime, I don't really wash it. I don't really wash my chicken, rinse it again. I don't rinse it again. I need the lime, the flavor of the lime to go into the turkey neck. So I'm just gonna squeeze the lime over it and just mix it up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start to season. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix it up with the lime. So it get the lime everywhere. Okay. All right. Now I got the lime everywhere. Now I'm gonna season my turkey neck. Okay. So now I'm going to season my turkey neck. First thing I'm going to do, I have my browning. And I'm going to tap into it a little browning. Not a lot of browning. You're going to just use the browning to get the color, make it get a little brown. So I'm going to tap into it a little, and then I'm going to rub it in, and then I'm going to add more if I need more. Okay, so this is how I do it. It's not a special way to do it. No special way, no wrong way to do it. It's not a wrong way. So I just do this and then I rub it in so it's all get dark. Now I get it to the color what I want. This is the color I want. I don't want it to be too brown. I don't want it to be too brown. All right, so now I have the color what I want. Okay, see, it's not too brown, it's not too dark. It's not too dark. 1 teaspoon. And I have my total seasoning right here. It has everything in there. So I'm gonna put another teaspoon of this one. Here I have my garlic powder. Garlic is essential in cooking. So I'm gonna add some garlic powder. That's about half a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is Mrs. Maggie. This is a very good flavor. I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon. Just a half a teaspoon. And now I'm dry rubbing it. I'm dry rubbing my Ghetto Oxtail. Turkey neck, Ghetto Oxtail. Okay, now I'm gonna put my Ghetto Oxtail to marinate for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna put it in the freezer, and it's gonna marinate for like 2 or 3 minutes because I'm putting it into the freezer so it can marinate real fast. You know, when you put the meat in the freezer, it marinate real fast because it's get very cold. Okay, so let me wash my hands and put it into the freezer and let it sit there for 2 to 3 minutes while I continue prepping. Make sure when you put it into the freezer, make sure you cover it. So I cover it and then I put it in the freezer for 2 to 3 minutes. Nice, very nice. So over here I have my mixed vegetable, and I have my spiral spaghetti, macaroni, and I'm just gonna use this to mix with the spiral, because we are going to make a salad. And if you check over here, I have my bell pepper. Look at this bell pepper, 2 color. Have you ever seen this before? And I have my green onion, my scallion, my carrot, my scotch bonnet, of course. And also I have here my thyme. I never leave my squash because squash is good into my Ghetto Oxtail. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to boil my macaroni. Not macaroni.
Pasta.
My spiral noodle. All right. Let's get started. Yes, my people, I'm back at it again. So guess what? Now my water is boiling. So I'm gonna add, this is about half a quart of water. I'm gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of salt for my water. 1/4 teaspoon. If you check, this is about 1/4 teaspoon. Upon adding my 1/4 teaspoon of salt, I'm gonna add my noodle, my spiral macaroni. And I also have some elbow macaroni. That is it. Macaroni only takes like 5 to 7 minutes for it to boil. So I'm leaving it to boil for 5 to 7 minutes. Also, I'm gonna add my mixed vegetable, so my mixed vegetable can just boil with it as well. So I add one pack, I'm gonna do a whole pack of mixed vegetable. All right, so you know you're gonna be eating good today. I'm just gonna mix it around and leave it here to boil for 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna drain the water. That is it, my people. So guess what? Running over here, it's empty. It's empty. What am I having in here? What am I gonna do in here? I'm going to do my turkey neck. So guess what? Let's get it rolling. So in here, I'm gonna add I have avocado oil. So I'm gonna add a little avocado oil right here. All right, that's enough. Then, first thing I'm gonna add my garlic. I'm gonna crush my garlic into my avocado oil. So I'm adding my garlic. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna crush my garlic. All right, so I always like to burn my garlic a little bit. As soon as my garlic is burnt, then I'm gonna add my turkey neck. My turkey neck is already marinating in the freezer, so I want it to be very cold, so when I put it in here, then it's gonna just suck into it's gonna suck up all this flavor from the garlic. All the flavor from the garlic, it's gonna just suck it in, okay? So I'm gonna add I'm adding my habanero. It's gonna be a little spicy. It's gonna be a little spicy, but that's how it's supposed to be. All right. So now my garlic is already just a little burnt, not a lot, because I still need my garlic. I still need the flavor. So now I'm gonna add my turkey neck. I'm just adding my turkey neck. I'll make sure I'm not gonna add any juice into this. Just the turkey neck, because all the juice is in the bottom. All the seasoning and the draining from the turkey neck. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna just let this sit here in this for a little bit. We're gonna let it stay here until it gets the color. It's gonna burn all the water out and all that nice flavor gonna just go right into the turkey neck. Look at that. It's gonna go right into the turkey neck. So guys, this is turkey neck. This is not oxtail, but it looks just like oxtail. All right, so we're gonna leave it here on the fire, on the low flame, and let it just suck in all that seasoning what I just put into the oil. Let me check out over here, let me check on my macaroni, because I don't want my macaroni to overboil. I don't want it to overcook, because this is salad, so I don't want it to overcook. It need one more minute, just one more minute, and then I'm going to turn the stove off. Just one more minute for my macaroni, so my macaroni and my mixed vegetable, it can just cook, because you don't need more than 5 to 7 minutes to cook. Only 5 to 7 minutes. Never overcook your macaroni, never, because you overcook your macaroni, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be saggy, it's not gonna be hard, and all of that, okay? Here you go. Shake my head. This is smelling really good already. Trust me. It's smelling so good and it's not even halfway done. But I have to let it burn, the browning go into it. So yes, my people, so guess what? So I'm using a little food broth. Vegetable broth. I'm not using water for my oxtail. So when you use the broth, it's like it makes the flavor of the meat stays. It don't disappear in the water. So now I'm gonna use the broth. I'm gonna add some broth in there, and also I'm gonna use coconut milk. Coconut milk. Here we go. So now I'm adding the broth. And I'm gonna add coconut milk. I'm gonna add coconut milk. One can of coconut milk. Wow, look at that. And then I'm gonna add 1 can of water. I'm gonna add a can of water with the coconut milk. 1 can of water. There you go. So my people, I'm gonna just cover this down and let it sit there for 25 minutes so that turkey neck can be properly cooked, because the turkey, turkey neck is a little hard to boil. So I'm covering this down so it can boil for 25 minutes. And then I'm going to cut up my goodies, my ground seasoning to put into it. So now I'm leaving this to boil. And then I'm going to drain my water from my spaghetti noodle, spiral noodle. All right? So stay tuned for the draining. So right here now, I'm going to drain my Jordan. So yes, my people, so now I'm going to cut up my ground seasoning. I'm going to do my bell pepper. I like the bell pepper with different colors, so I'm using half of each bell pepper. 3 different colors. And I'm gonna use onion, and also I'm going to use green onion for my salad. So I'm cutting up the stuff for my salad right now. These are what I'm gonna use for my salad. So let me just get a second wash. Also, I'm going to use these just to spice it up a little bit. So yes, my people, so that is the spice for my salad. This is all my spice for my salad. This is all my spice. Look, I'm gonna cut up this thing here. I'm gonna cut up this pepper right here. I'm cutting up this pepper right here. See that? I'm cutting up this pepper so everyone get a little bite of it, not a lot. Not a lot. Just cut a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Right. There you go, my people. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it right here. This is my pepper. So we put in everything in there, everything going in there. So now I'm gonna add my mayonnaise, my mayo. I'm gonna add my mayo and I'm gonna add my honey mustard. How good is that? You can't get it. You're gonna mix it up like this. So now I'm gonna add some mayo. I'm gonna add some mayo. And also I'm gonna add some honey mustard. That is it. I can add more if I want. I also have my tahini. My tahini. Wow, this is looking really good, guys. I tell you, I'm gonna add a little more. add a little bit of lemon. I'm going to just add a little lemon over it. So I'm adding a little more water. I'm just adding a little more water to my turkey neck because my turkey neck is hard to cook. I'm not using a pressure cooker, so I have to add more water so my turkey neck can boil properly, okay? So I'm leaving it for another 25 minutes and then I'm going to check on it and see. I'm going to check on it to see how good it gets. All right? See you in 25 minutes, but before that, I'm going to put my salad into the fridge so it can get cold. It's already cool. I'm going to put my salad into the fridge. There you go. Now, I'm going to put it in the fridge so it can get cold. So guys, I have here my bell pepper. I have my habanero right here, which is known as Scotch bonnet. I have my carrot, and I have right here my squash, my green onion. Last but not least, I have my thyme. So that's what I'm going to use to finish cook with my turkey neck. So that's my bell pepper right there and my habanero. I put my carrot, everything gonna cook together so that meat can be seasoned and it can be delicious. Then I'm gonna add the rest of my chicken broth, my meat broth. I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna add some of my Maggie, Mrs. Maggie, Sister Maggie. I'm gonna add a little Sister Maggie. This is almost like a teriyaki sauce. That's it. With all of doing that, 5 minutes later, I'm gonna add my beans. I'm gonna add my Jamaican beans. I'm just gonna let this cook down for a little bit more, and then I'm gonna add my Caribbean beans. All right, so I'm allowing this to boil. I'm allowing this to boil some more for 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna add my beans, my Caribbean beans. Okay? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yes, guys, so that's my turkey neck. It's coming apart. You see that? It's almost coming apart from the bone. As soon as it releases some more from the bone like that, right here, when it get a little loose, then I'm gonna add my beans. Yeah, that is it, my people. Just checking on it a little bit. I'm giving it another 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes before I add my Caribbean baked beans. I'm back in 25 minutes later. So 25 minutes later, I'm gonna add my beans. This is almost ready. This is almost ready. So the beans is the last thing you're gonna put. You can see all my squash is already mashed out. My squash is already making the gravy because my squash is what to make the gravy. That is it right here. See that? Okay. All right, so here we go. So now I already cut my beans and I drain most of the water off. I don't mind drain all because when you drain all the water, the preservative is gone. So I drain the water, I don't use the water from the beans. And then I'm gonna put my beans in there. I'm gonna use 2 cans of beans. So I'm draining the water from both. If a little water left, you don't have to worry about it. It's gonna go away. All right, there we go. And then I'm just gonna mix this up. And then now I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce in this, just to thicken it a little bit more. And then in 10 minutes, this is gonna be ready. I use this sauce. So I'm gonna just add a little sauce. Just a little sauce. Like 3 teaspoons. And then we're gonna just leave it to finish, to get the gravy and everything. Cause see that? It's gonna make some nice gravy. Adding a little black pepper. Adding a little black pepper just to spice it up a little bit. Give it a little kick. And that's all you need. And then I'm gonna just turn the stove on low for another 20 minutes. And that is it. That is it, my people. 20 more minutes and it's all ready to go. Five more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes, guys, and this will be done. So now this is ready. Okay. This is ready. I'm just gonna turn this to. So guys, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this food for you. So guys, this is the moment you've been waiting for. When I'm going to try my turkey neck and my pasta. I have a little side here, which is the avocado and the lettuce. So let's just dig into this right now, because this is so attractive and like I can't wait to get into it. Guys, this is like calling you, coming up, coming up, coming up. This is so good. Guys, you don't miss oxtail when you got this. No. So guys, like, share and subscribe. The recipe is in the link below. So trust me, you need to try this one. So again, like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to like, share and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.